Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back to Joel Me Crazy. Okay, so I know I'm still playing with scraps and parts and pieces, and I had some other bunny stickers. I know y'all, but they were too cute not to make something with, so we're gonna play. But I did do this finally. Wrap them around and put them in the box. Now, if anybody was wondering where these came from Whatcha Dinky, Amazon. I don't know. I've had them for a long time, but I don't know. They came in, because there's 10 here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. So they came in like 5 colors. So I would say, I don't know. Anyway, they came in different colors. But okay, enough of that, since I can't speak either. All right, and then remember we had these million little cards that I got from Temu that I thought would be bigger than that. Well, you know, sometimes you just get some stuff that you weren't sure what you was going to get. So these are the little pieces of the music that we tore off from one of the projects. These are some more little pieces that of the graph paper that we had. I saw this remnant fabric that I had from Hobby Lobby, and I thought it would be pretty. So I've got that. Couple little flowers, and we're just gonna throw this stuff on here and make some little cards. So I know. All right. So we're just gonna. Well, we got these up here. Oh, I got so much scrap. I'm sure a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, how can you keep getting scrap and finding scrap? Trust me, there's that much here. It's everywhere. I know. I'm even putting a cockeye. Yep, sure am. But I did ask my neighbor's son, the oldest one down the road with all the boys, Jack, who's 16, if he would come and look at that room and tell me what he would charge for me to sand it, because it's that crazy paint. I just know if I do, I'm gonna never hurt myself, because y'all, I'm too old for this. Just too old, and I know better. So let's go ahead and get one more done, since I got one more piece of those. And so he came down, looked, and agreed with what I want to do, and he's like, well, let me ask mom and dad. And he said, then mom will text you and let you know if he can do the job. So anyway, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that he will be able to do it. Because like I said, it won't take him that long if I just get somebody to help with the major parts. Like I said, if the people before wouldn't have used whatever the crap was that peels off the wall. I mean, even Jack was like, I've never seen paint like this before. I said, exactly. And then you could tell they used like an old roller, because there's just like chunks of stuff on the wall too. From y'all know it. Anybody painted, you know what I'm talking about. And so I just want to sand. I want the whole thing sanded down. Oh yeah, I'm like, where's my bunnies? This is a little pack of bunnies I got. It just says animal from Temu. And they're just these sweet little stinking bunnies. He kind of reminds me of that Whatcha Dinky, whatever his name is, from Star Wars. Is that the same one? Nope, he's a little different. And their eyes are just the sweetest little things. So I hope Jack can do it, because it'll just help me get it done faster, sooner, and with less grief. Because y'all, I know it's going to be a rough one on me, because I just don't, like I said, putting that fence and stuff up, whew, that's 3 hours of serious manual labor. My body talked to me. It told me bad things. But anyway, Nothing else going on. Oh, God. Okay, I lied. You know, I had to go to stupid doctor yesterday, which, you know, I got to pay. It's $98 for a, literally, not even 15 minutes. And, you know, he's steadily wanting to put me on, and I forgot my blood pressure medicine list, which really pissed him off, because I was asking him, I said, well, don't you know it's about something that starts with an L? He says, I do, but that's not what I'm going to put you on. And so he got a little bent out of shape. And so I'm trying, he's telling me he's put me on, I don't know what it is. And he's increasing this other thing that I took, which is supposed to be a diuretic. I'm like, well, it didn't make me pee last time. He says, well, that's good to know. He says, so that way we can increase it. I don't understand what a diuretic does with your blood pressure, but whatever. I'm not a doctor, as, you know, he clearly pointed out to me. And then he wants me on this stupid statin thing for high cholesterol. And I'm like, Mike, do I really have to have that? I mean, you know, there's just so much crap you see on TV. He's like, if you're going to be underneath my care, then you need to take this. I'm like, well, maybe, you know, I'm thinking to myself, maybe I don't need to be underneath the care. So tomorrow I will, okay, and I should today, but I got to push my head. So tomorrow I will call and make that appointment, even though it takes 2 months to get there, because I need somebody who's going to explain to me what the medicine does, you know, instead of looking at their watch, because God forbid I'm interfering with their assembly line for their $98 cash because I don't have insurance. And so that really did kind of chap my butt. So anyway, I go to get my Ambien, because yes, I can't sleep. Half the time I don't sleep anyway, even taking Ambien. And I drive up there, and I have paid on GoodRx for the last 4 years under $20 for 90-day supply of this generic Ambien stuff. $47. Well, y'all, my $25, because it used to be $25 for my copay for insurance, $14 for my medicine, which was 20, 30, 40, $50. Wait, no, 25 and 14, 39. Okay, so $40, let's call it 50. You know, add $10 for your Chick-fil-A lunch, is now turned into $147. And I'm like, oh my God. Well, then, of course, it's after 5 by the time, you know, I go get to Publix. And, you know, the lady's like, well, ma'am, you know, that's just the new price that GoodRx has given us. Well, I mean, it's like, oh my God. So, you know, I can't get a hold of him. It's an hour and a half away. So I told her, just fill it. And she's like, okay. So I paid my damn, oh yeah, I'm cussing. I paid my damn $47. And, because, you know, you look it up on Walmart, and like Walmart's $32. Target was $34. But holy crap. And then the doctor, you know, Michael's like, he's a nurse practitioner. He's like, well, when do you think you'll have insurance again? Because he's, you know, wants to do blood tests and stuff to check this high cholesterol stuff. He's like, have you been dieting and exercising? As a matter of fact, I have been dieting, have not been exercising. I'm not gonna lie. And he's like, well, you've got to take this stuff, because, you know, my blood pressure has been running 142-ish to in the 130s. And he says it's got to be consistently 140. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. The last couple days has been a little high, because, I don't know, I guess stress, anxiety, bawling your eyes out, and everything else, feeling like a piece of crap, must rise your blood pressure. So anyway, not even you did good losing 10 pounds, but anyway, so, oh, so then, you know, I get home, because, you know, my appointment wasn't until 3, which I didn't get seen until 3:30, but, you know, I was out of there at 3:40. I didn't even get 15 whole minutes. You know, God forbid. uh, got my pills, drove home. Well, by the time I get home, it's, dark. I did leave the dogs inside. I did not leave them outside because I knew it was probably going to be late by the time I get home. Because, like I said, it's an hour and a half there. And a little more than an hour and a half back because now you're in the whatever traffic. Got off early, got off work traffic. And so I get home. Well, I get out of the car like regular. And, because my, the lights turn off after so long. And then your music and everything inside turns off, a little bit. It's on that delay stuff. But it's usually the same time that the radio. I mean, whatever. What are those things? Lights. Good God. The lights turn off. Well, I let the dogs out and they're barking, which I couldn't hear until, I got them back in the house. And I'm like, I hear music. So I am glad I have a story to tell. So anyway, I go back into the truck and I look in the window. And I mean, this, all the buttons and steering wheel, the dash and the radio's just a playing. And I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? So, I get in there and I thought, I don't know what I thought, but I, put the key in there, turn it on, turn it off, shut the door, all those good things. I did that like 3 times. Nothing was turning off. And I'm like, oh my God. So I call my son. Well, my son, obviously, related to me, having a crappy day. You can hear Stone in the background screaming. And so he gets a little snooty with me. And so I start crying. And I'm like, Robert, I said, never mind. And he's like, Mama, he said, I'm not yelling at you. I said, you're using that tone. And he knows that my kids know if you use that tone, well then my tone's going to change. Then your tone, I mean, we truly, that's us. I know it's not good, but that's it. So I said, I'm just trying to ask you what the hell's going on. Why won't this thing shut off? I said, it's never done this before. And he said, well, did you do this and do that? I said, yeah. I said, I did that 3 times before I called you because I hate to call somebody, when it's something that, just like when I would have a computer thing, I would always turn it off, turn it back on, because John would always say, did you turn off the computer? Did you turn it back on? Yeah, I tried all that. And so anyway, yes, I tried all that. And Robert's like, well, do the ignition and then just let it set for a little while. Well, I, turned it off, turned it back on, turned it off. Well, I stayed sitting in the car. I didn't know. And he's like, where are you at? I said, I'm sitting in the truck. He said, I told you, and that's when he started with his little attitude. He said, I told you to turn it off. And I said, but I did. I turned it off. He says, well, I meant you need to turn it off and get out of the car. I'm like, why? He said, because there's sensors in the seat, and if it knows that you're there, it will continue to play. I'm like, oh, okay. Because, okay, I initially called him, earlier about asking about oil in the 4-wheeler, because I'm like, in gas, how you're supposed to put that gas injection cleaner stuff in your cars whenever you get low on your tank of gas, like every other tank or something. And I was like, well, do I need to do this for that? That was on the way home. I asked him about that. And then, so, I'm like, okay, fine. I'll get out of the car. So I get out of the car. I go stand by the doors, and I wait. And he's like, well, he says, check it now, so I can still hear the music from here. He's like, I said, hello. I mean, seriously, y'all, I wouldn't have called him if I wouldn't have done all that stuff first. I mean, I don't know much, but by God, I hate being so stupid. And so, we go in there, we play the game again and do it. Still stays on. Well, then, because he was, Stone had stopped screaming and yelling by then. And, after I told him I didn't like him talking to me in that tone, and like I said, he knows it's It's just called the pissy tone. I don't like the pissy tone. And so I walked back over there and I'm like, so then I start whispering. And he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, the music's off. The lights are off. And he's like, Mama, the car can't hear you. I said, it might. And he's like, well, turn it back on. I said, I'm not touching that thing again. Because, I mean, I was like, it finally shut up. It finally turned itself off and everything, which took, I mean, over 30 minutes. And he's like, why are you whispering? I said, 'cause it might hear me. And he's like, oh, my God. So, but yeah, you know, I was afraid that stupid thing would hear me and turn back on. So now I got to go back, and I dread going out there. I need to go out there, turn it on, turn it off. But I'm like, you know, all's good. Just leave well enough alone. You know, like when the baby's sleeping, leave the sleeping baby alone. Oh, my God. But I couldn't believe. I'm like, and then he's like, oh, well, maybe you shut the door too hard. I'm like, Robert, you know I'm not gentle. And truly, honestly, John fussed at me all the time because I am not a gentle door shutter. I mean, I let that puppy, I'm a hard, well, yeah, I'm not a rough crafter. I'm a hard everything. And, I mean, I wasn't a gentle crafter. I'm a hard everything. So, I know I got to try, oh, that is pretty. Who are you again? Gloss Summer Peach. Pretty. So, and then he's like, well, Mama, there's door sensors. I'm like, what? I said, my God, I just learned that I'm supposed to be checking the oil in the damn four-wheeler, and then the oil in the riding lawnmower. Anyway, if you don't know, you don't know. And I said, now I got to worry about sensors in the door. I'm like, it's too much stuff from my old brain to have to remember at one time. And Robert's just like, oh my God, Mama. I said, Robert, I'm not joking with you. I said, it's called Swiss cheese brain. It's getting worse and worse. And I said, and I just can't remember all this stuff right now. And he's like, well, I'll send you some links to YouTube to show you where to find the oil stick. And he said it should be in the back by where the gas is. And I'm like, I gotta lift that 200-pound gate up again because, you know, I told y'all the other day that thing weighed a ton. And so then he says, well, take a picture of it for me. And I said, I told you, it says Suzuki 4x4 on there. He's like, no, like the model. I said, Robert, it's dark. There's no lights out here. I can't take a picture. Well, take a picture of it for me tomorrow so I can make sure I send you the right thing. And I'm like, fine. And I'm like, well, thank you anyway. I mean, I did thank him. But, ladies, and men who don't know anything about anything, there's so much to learn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I got a big old blob. Oh, just, let me cover it up. It's getting bad. Oh, but yeah. So now there's door sensors and seats. This is not pliers. And seat sensors that I got to, oh my God. So anyway, yeah. So now my mind's just like more bobbled. So I couldn't sleep last night because, you know, all this other crap. Up till 2 again. But yet I paid $47 for some Ambien that doesn't help me sleep. It normally does, but not when my brain is in other places. But anyway, so that's my wine for yesterday. My thing. But, you know, I did go to Joann's. that place. I did find a few things. They had some paper, like a hole in my head, that was 50 cents a piece. And then it was marked down to 25 cents. So I got some because there's something I want to do. I saw it and I was like, oh, you know, I could do that. And then they had just some here and there. Oh, they had some really good, like, winter color cardstock paper that's usually like $9.99, marked down for $1.59 for the whole pack. It's over there. I'll show you. But So yeah, I did do that. But so then I felt bad because, I had already, because, you have to give them 3 hours minimum to do your pharmacy, to fill your prescription over there. And so usually I go shopping and always, eat. So I ate my Chick-fil-A, and then I went to Joann's, and I was going to go to TJ Maxx or anything, but I was like, nope, I can't now because I spent $57 at Whatcha Dinky, Joann's, before I realized my medicine was 47 stinking dollars. Oh my Lord. So yeah. So I should not have bought anything, but I did. And I couldn't, and I thought about taking it back. I'm like, no, that's just stupid. So, but trust me, I did think about it. All right. So we have these little sweet little bunnies. Oh my gosh. Can you see them? I hope so. Let's see if we can move my phone down closer so you can see them. I know, they're silly, but that's what they're meant to be. A little cheerful. So, boom, boom, boom. I know I'm trying to put my phone back in because I can't zoom. When I zoom, it messes up my other thing. This is where the button is on my phone. Alright. So, hey, check, check. Got that done. Alright. So, well, let me turn off for now, find something else to do. And, but this is a quick and easy little project. I know. So I will see y'all in a few minutes and see if I can't find something else for us to make. So, hold your horses. Okay, guys, I found something else to do. So, I went and got my StazOn olive green, which is permanent ink. It sticks to everything. And it does take a little longer to dry because, it's damp. But, I guess you're supposed to ink that so we can see what color it is. Well, I don't. Okay. Whew. Let me smell. Smells good-ish. Not as good as my other one that I have, my black. Oh. So these are some little stickers, stamps. Yeah, got it from that place back in 2023. But I thought this would be these tall little, I know they're wheat, but we're going to make them green. Alright. And I didn't get a real tall thing because I'm not stamping, this whole thing. So we're just going to do it and see what we got. Alright, since this is our first time using it, let me go ahead and just stamp off. Oh, pretty, pretty. Alright. It's definitely green. I know, it's why it's called olive green, huh? Oops. Yeah, it stayed on the thing. I know, maybe I don't need to push so hard. Like I said, the hardest part is letting it dry. Alright. Let's stamp that puppy off on here a little more. Oops. And the reason why I use the StazOn is because this is a little more glossy. So I thought, it might need it. Let me put it underneath here with my other StazOn inkers. I know my thing's getting full. Oops. Correction. it might be full. Well, shoot. I guess I'll have to set it somewhere else. Okay. I know that was a bad spot. And then, let's see. I know we're back to the labels again. But let's see what we got. You know, I'm beginning to be thankful that I didn't take the cover off of the car yet, because it is some kind of cloudy out there, like it's gonna rain again. I don't know. I don't care. We're inside. But so come on, rain a little more. Won't hurt my feelings none. All right. I know this might not be all I'm putting on here, but I don't know yet. I'm thinking. I do know I need ink. And I do know I like the what's your face, the stress up in the left hand corner. Alright, so we have that. Now, splat splat, you know it. If I gotta think about it, if I gotta say a splat splat, then we need a splat splat. I don't know. Who's that? That's VersaFine. Let me bend down here and see what's in my hot bin. Ouch. This is StazOn Dove Gray. Yep, because see that stuff's regularly $9.99. Got it for the $3.97. I know that's another one that's down there. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, London Fog. No, I'm trying to. Oh, hey, there's a hole. There's some dark brown. Oh no, I lied. There's something in the hole. Imagine that. Another green. Or this brown. Oh, well, heck. Oh, I know. Hold on. Ugh. Rusty's like, ow. My hair's getting stuck on tape. Rusty's like, what you doing underneath there? Moving stuff around where I realized these two will fit in the hole. Just perfect. So now I can move him, put him back in here so I don't lose it. Because y'all know I will. Alright. This I haven't even opened yet. I know, it's so bad. This is some VersaFine Clair. That's part of the Versa ink. Their colors. Oops. Oh, I know, y'all. Anyway, I am tired. Like I said, didn't sleep good again. You know, you try to lay down and stuff comes. I know this is plastic, so I need to go ahead and get this Rusty. Doodles, I smell you. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. All right. So we have that. And let's see. I know this might not work, so no. Don't hold me to it. We're going to put this little rosebuddy part on it. That smells like chocolate. I'm not joking. It really does. Ooh, this might be. Well, it's mighty pretty, but it's dark. I'm guessing this is a thistle bud. I don't know. Looks like a thistle. Okay, so, well, I got it on my stamp. Stamp. Okay. I know I have to clean that in a minute. So let me see. That's called pine cone. And yeah, on here it's definitely dark brown. And I know I'm trying to decide, do I want to stamp? Oh, I was going to do that up there. Okay, so let's stick him back in the hole. Ouch. Ow, ow, elbow. Ooh, wrong one. I know this is why you must write their names on there, so you know what the heck. Let's see, what's here? Oh, were we gonna do this, or was I gonna go get? I know that is some wet ink. You can see it, you can see it, you can see it. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I decided I need this butterfly. I know, I got this yesterday too. I know. You know, people leave stuff in the clearance hole and you don't know if it's on clearance or whatever. So you get up there and they tell you, oh, it's such and such price. You're like, okay. Because like this was on sale for $3.49. So I'm like, eh. Not that I don't have 100 other butterfly stamps. But now we have 107. I think I like this one. And we're going to use it with this Twilight VersaFine. Twilight. Wow. Does smell like chocolate. I know, it's sad, isn't it? Let's stamp him off since it's the first time we're using it. Oh, pretty. Pretty dark, but, well. Oh, I don't know if you can see, but like I said, it's going to take a little while to dry. But look how pretty. Just stamping. Nothing crazy, just using our stamps, layering them up, and then we're going to come back and put a label on it and call these sweet little quick and easies done. I know. And then we're going to wait for them to dry. Oh, I think they're pretty. Like I said, I got this one on sale half off at Hobby Lobby in 2022, back when they had the half off sales. Not to no more. You're lucky for a 40%er. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this over here for now because I want to bend down and bump my head and all the other good stuff. Okay, so let's blow on them gently, gently blow, and we're gonna go ahead and put our. I know, even though it is wet. You know, well, it's still too wet. And, you know, this might be too big. I might have to get smaller ones. I don't know. So we're going to splatter them, and then we're going to let them dry. And then I guess I'll have to maybe show you what they look like in a while, because it does take them a while to completely dry. Because, you know, when you use that StazOn stuff or VersaFine, it just, you know, they stick on, you know, glossy plastic, glass, metal, all that good stuff. So it does tend to take a bit. And then this is that Dolphin Blue. That's what it's called. I'm going to do a little, I know I need to mix it up because I hadn't, remember I added paint to it last time. Well, is it coming out? There it goes. Like, well, something's going click, 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 click on my finger, but I don't see anything. Oh, there, dropping. Well, at least not where I want it. It's going everywhere on the paper, but where I want it to go. Want some right there. I guess we're not getting any right there. Fine and dandy. And then, of course, we're going to have to put a little white. Okay, well, that's our show for the day. Let's see. Let's look at this real quick. I know I might have to look for something else because I'm thinking this might just be too little. You know, the Goldilocks thing. It is. Well, fudgesicles. Fine. Well, we gotta let it dry because I gotta think of what the heck, what we're gonna do. Let's see. Let me push them up before I drag them down, and then, well, oh, you know, you'll hear more words. What can I say? Boom, boom, boom. I know, I'm just looking in here to see if there's anything. That's way too big. Anything in here that would go. Huh. April's kind of pretty. Let's see. Let's cut one out and just see for toots and whistles. Uh-oh. Oh, there they are. I'm like, oh, where's my scissors? Whew. Right. just do these little bitty corners. Uh-oh, it's buried. And then, like, I think that would be pretty, just as April. So, well, oops. Hello. Okay, well, that's our show for the day. Where's those other little things I did? Oh, no. And then our little bunny cards that we did. I know, is any of this, I'm going to make sure this is dry. So, there's our little play for the day. I can't tell if it's in there. It looks like it possibly is. So, like I said, I need to let all this dry, and then I'll come back and put these little tags on there. I think April will be pretty. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. And thanks for sharing some of your day with me. And like I said, just get your little stamps out and just stamp and you know, splatter. You know, what's the worst you can do? Mess it up? Cover it up with paper? Oh, throw it in the trash can? I don't know. All right, guys. I will see you later. Lots of kisses, lots of love. Y'all have a great day. Bye, guys.